Recording. So tell me what your name is and what role you played.
Danial Rottner. I play the dentist, Orin Scrivello. I got a total rush from this production, even though it was very short. It's 3 months, 4 months, and I was in the army for half of it. But the rush that I got was also through the character, also through the wonderful cast. Something just sparked on this specific show. Like, it was much crazier than the other shows I've done, and it was very intense.
How were the audience reactions, in your opinion?
Okay, so there was 7 shows altogether. I guess maybe half and half. Like 3 shows, people would congratulate me and go on their way, and then 4 other shows, people would come up to me and be like scared per se, and they wouldn't talk to me, or they would talk to me and say I can't sleep now, and I got a good reaction, I think.
So now on the very last night, how do you feel?
This is the best. This is going to be the best show, I think, because we're all rested from Shabbos together, and we're all getting into our own vibes, and then we're mixing the vibes together, and it's going to work out. It's going to be great.
Okay, thank you.
Like this our hair today.
Okay, what exactly am I filming right now, and why?
I'm making his hair perfect for all of his 8 characters in the show.
Oh, that smells awful. See, the secret to a good show is good hair.
Wait, let me
Secret to good hair
is me.
Is
eating a
Dena.
lot of protein. And Dena doing your hair.
Okay, so tell me exactly who you guys are and what you do for the play.
I'm Dena, and I'm the costume designer and makeup.
Okay.
I'm Richie, and I'm playing 8 various roles and doing also the puppetry.
And you're also in the dark. Can you just
And
move over a
also
little
in the
bit?
dark.
Oh, now I can actually see your face.
Not in makeup yet, so...
Yeah, the only thing I saw one version of the play, but you weren't the person who did that role.
Right, I was probably doing the puppetry.
And afterwards, you were the star of the after show because everybody was posing with you in the
I have a
plant.
question for you.
For sure, we had different,
Come step in the light.
Filming footage
encourage
for the-
people
for
to,
Let's Play.
as far as, marketing and promoting the show, we encourage people to tag themselves on pictures with the plant at the after show. This is our choreographer, Yaeli.
Hi.
Spent a lot of time and effort.
Your face is half in the dark. Can you move over just a little bit?
I'm going to continue doing my
Okay.
hairspray.
Okay, sure. Have
Oh, I
fun.
did it off.
More.
Oh, no.
Okay, so tell me about the choreography.
The choreography was very fun. Most of the choreography is done by the 3 girls, the doo-wops or ragamuffins. And it's awesome. It's very in the style of the period. Kind of usually goes with the music to accentuate the music.
And can you tell me about this cast? What were they like to work
This
with?
cast
Move
was
over a little bit more to the... Good, perfect.
amazing. They had high energy, all a bit crazy in a fun way. Worked together, great. It's a small, great cast, and I loved working with them.
Was it a success, and how do you feel now on the last night?
Yeah, I feel like it was a huge artistic success, and I feel like we all learned a lot, and it's amazing that we got to do this show because I think it's special and it's not something so obvious to be done in Jerusalem, so that's great.
In the
And
second
I
half?
enjoyed myself.
Now that it's the last night, how do you feel?
I'm not thinking about that, so I don't get emotional and
Okay.
cry.
Okay.
So Daniel,
Okay, Flo, here we are.
currently being recorded.
Oh no! Am I only making this?
When you're done with that, you can get it. Okay.
Guys, I think he's serious. I think he's serious.
You tried that on us.
No, we're good.
It was funny.
I need Corin here. Okay, now it says it's recording.
Okay.
Hello.
Hi.
I don't know how to tell everyone else who's watching this, but we already recorded this interview and it wasn't on record.
I'm going
This
to
time it
repeat
is.
exactly what I said before.
I doubt it. But
I'm Jeff Rosenschein. I'm the musical director of Little Shop of Horrors.
okay. You said such wonderful things before.
Oh,
How did you
I was supposed to say about
how did you pick this play? Who picked this play and why?
Eli Kaplan-Wildmann was the moving force, the driving force behind this production of Little Shop of Horrors. It's very important in these community theater productions that there be somebody on the creative team who is absolutely crazy about the show, and that everybody else likes the show and is happy about working on the show, but that somebody's just absolutely crazy about the show. And for our production, Eli Kaplan-Wildmann was the person who was really the driving force. He was nuts about doing a Little Shop of Horrors.
Was it a hard sell for you, or were you open?
It was not a hard sell. I liked the show. I liked the music. I knew the show both from the movie and from having seen the Broadway revival about 6 years ago, a little bit more, actually 7 or 8 years ago. So I knew the show and I liked the music. It might not have been the show that I would have been the driving force behind. I might have been the driving force behind other shows, but Eli was the driving force behind this one, and we were all delighted to be working on it with him, and it proved itself. I mean, when you have somebody who's that committed to a particular show and that excited about doing it, it really makes a difference in terms of the overall energy that gets into the production, and it starts to infect everybody else as well, and that's great.
So,
Great thing.
how was the cast? How were the performances? How were the audiences?
The cast, the performances, things were really good. I do wish we had more people coming to see the show. You're going to be seeing this on video, so that's great. I hope you also were here to see the show live. But I think it was wonderful. I think it came together in a very short amount of time. It was a very intense rehearsal period. We had auditions at the end of August, and the show started
Why was it
on
so
stage
short?
in November.
Why not longer?
Well, it was really a question of the travel schedule and the theatrical production schedule. There weren't that many open slots where we could put our show and not be competing directly against another English language
Yeah, it's a
musical.
problem.
And we had one in late October, which was done by ACI, and we have one in late December, which is done by Encore, and we had this little slot in November that we had to fit into. On the other side, both Yaeli and I were traveling during the summer, and so we wouldn't be here for auditions until the very end of August. So we looked at the schedule, looked at the calendar, and said, yes, we'll be able to do it in 3 months. Let's go for it. And I literally came from the airport to the theater to do the audition, landed, and got off the airplane and came to the audition so we could start the audition.
When did it come together and you had that, yes, we have a show moment?
Gosh, it's pretty much the same with every show. You really feel that when you get up on the stage with the costumes and with the scenery, and that's pretty late in the process. I have to say, I heard the music coming together very early on because we had a lot of rehearsals, music rehearsals, and we had one particular full day of rehearsals during Chol Hamoed Sukkot when the whole cast came over to my house, and we all sat around and worked all day long on music, and it was a very special kind of bonding experience for the cast. And by the end of that day, which was in October or late September even, we already felt that it was coming together. I could hear the music gelling, and it was very exciting to hear it come together. And we had tremendous compliments about the music.
I understand you have a sellout tonight. Is there a chance that there will be an encore performance? If there's enough demand?
Well, by the time you see this on video, it's all past, right? But I actually don't think we're going to be doing an encore performance. Both in terms of the theater and getting the cast together and getting all the stage stuff together. Pretty much when we do this show, it's on its own timetable unless we plan a week or two ahead to have one extra performance, but we didn't, so that's what we'll be doing.
Okay, good luck tonight.
Thank you.
And you, and one last
Can I tell my
word?
story about the New York Public Library?
Go ahead.
So I knew the show from the Broadway production, and I knew the show from the movie, and I knew also there were differences between the stage production and the movie production, but I was really curious to see the original off-Broadway production. And fortunately for all of us, the New York Public Library has a branch at Lincoln Center in New York City where they archive video recordings of original Broadway and off-Broadway productions, and you're not allowed to see it anywhere else in the world. It's just available in that room at Lincoln Center. So you have to go there and tell them, we're thinking of doing a production of such and such a show, and they will show you the video, this rare video of the production. So Eliana, the stage manager, my daughter, and I went to this library, and we asked to see the original off-Broadway production of Little Shop of Horrors. We spent 2 hours in New York City watching this production, and it was tremendous fun, and also gave me a sense of what it really felt like in that original off-Broadway incarnation. And that was a real kick because it was the summer. We had not started the production. We had not done casting yet. I hadn't started really working on the music, and I got to see the entire original production with the original actors, which I had heard on the recording on the CD, right? So I knew their voices, but here I got to see them actually perform in the show.
So the question has to be asked: do we approach that in quality and performance and energy?
It's always funny. It's hard to do a comparison between a community theater production and a professional production in New York City. But what I will say is that I think that the fact that we've had so many English language productions and English language musicals in the Jerusalem area now has really led to an improvement in the skill set of everybody involved with these shows. I think the actors are getting better, they're getting better at acting, they're getting better at singing, I think the bands are getting better, I think our whole production values are getting better, and with each successive show we're gaining more and more skills, and we're doing better and better productions, and they're going more smoothly, and we know what we're doing. So it's an exciting time in Jerusalem English language theater, especially English language musicals, for this whole community, because people are just building up this skill set. you see it on stage, you see it in these productions.
I'm going to give you one more chance to say what I asked you before and lost it because it wasn't recorded. If you had one last chance to say something to the cast watching this, what's your final message?
My final message is thanks, guys, for all the energy, hard work, and love that you put into the show. And I'm looking forward to doing it again, so let's put on another show.
Thanks. Your name and tell me what you do in the play.
Oh, I'm Rachel, and I'm Audrey in the show.
Okay, so how did you get the role, and are you happy with the...
I absolutely love Little Shop of Horrors. When I was 13, I played Audrey, so it was really, really special for me to play this role again. It's been really nice to do it 10 years down the line, because I'm 23 now. And,
When you were 13, did you also pull off the accent that you pulled off this time?
Yeah, I had exactly the same voice, actually.
God, you're amazing.
Thank you very much. Yeah.
So what do you think of the play? What do you think of your co-actors? Everyone's going to see this at the end of the last show.
Okay, so I won't say anything.
So
everyone's amazing. It's been really, really fun, and I'm quite sad it's going to be over. But yeah, it's just been amazing. It's been a really big process, and I'm really looking forward to tonight's show.
Did anything about the show surprise you? Like come out better than you thought, or?
I don't know. I guess. I don't know. It's been not very good with interviews. I love being on stage, but I don't like being myself.
Well, on stage, you have the lines already written for you.
I love being on stage, yeah, exactly. Did anything come out as a surprise? No, I think it's actually gone really smoothly, and we only had 2 months to prepare it, so yeah. But everyone's great. It's been so much fun. We just had a cast Shabbat, and we're kind of like a family. Like we live in this room over here, the changing room. It's one big mess.
You had a what Shabbat?
A cast Shabbat.
What was that like? Where was it, and what did you do?
It was we had a meal at Richie's last night, and then today we had a meal at Eleanor and Ari's, the couple, and we just all made something. It was really fun. It's just the nicest thing about community theatre in Jerusalem is that we're like a family, I guess.
Yeah.
Brothers and sisters.
What did you think of the audience responses so far?
Good. Yeah, really good. I think sometimes they laughed at different things. Like I obviously had an audience of Americans when they laugh at my joke about howdy doody. Do you know what howdy do it?
I do, of course. I was raised in the 1950s.
Exactly, so I think that was a bit of an older audience. But yeah, no, I think the audience has been great.
Okay, one last word to your cast. They're going to watch this at the end of the last show.
I just wanted to say that I love you all, and it's been super fun being with you, and I hope that we get to work together again, because I like getting black eye.
Oh, so yeah, I should ask you something about the makeup staff.
Yeah.
Well, one of whom is my wife. So.
Yes. Woo! Karen.
Thanks. Okay, what's your name and what do you do in the play?
My name is Netanya, and I play Ronette, one of the 3 girls in the trio.
Okay, what's it like? And why did you choose to do it?
Why did I choose to do it? I actually didn't really choose to do it. A bunch of my friends were going to the audition, so I was like, I'll go, I'll have fun, I'll have a good time. I didn't really think I was going to get a part, but I'm really glad I did. It ended up being one of the funnest things I've ever done.
Have you been in plays before?
I have been in plays before, a lot.
Well, you didn't expect to audition.
Yeah, I was auditioning for another show at the same time that I really wanted to get into, and I thought I was like going to get into that one, and I did, but I got a much better part in this one, and I'm so happy.
So what do you do in this play?
I'm one of the 3 girls in the trio.
Yeah, what's that like?
It's so fun. First of all, my 2 other girls, my friends, are the greatest. They're so much fun. We have the greatest time together. We mesh really well together. And it's just really great. It's really great.
Okay, can we have some lines?
Let's see my students.
No, guys, if you are not Rachel, you should not be talking because your mic is on and I can't hear. It's my mic on. I didn't have it on. So have someone turn it on, please. David, while she's doing that, can we have lines from you?
'Twas brillig and the sliding toes did gyre and gimble in the wave. All mimsy were the bora grows and the mole-rats outbrave.
And singing?
Lift up your head, wash off your mascara. Here, take my Kleenex, wipe that lipstick away. Show me your face, clean as the morning. I know things were bad, but now they're okay.
Okay, thank you. Rachel?
I know Seymour's the greatest, but I'm being the Steal that seahorse cutie. Well, if not, he's got enough beauty.
Okay, thank you. Netanya?
Sing or talk?
Talk.
Here he is, the amazing Seymour Krelborn, owner of the fabulous Audrey 2, America's most interesting Subsequent to the events you have just witnessed, similar events in cities across America, events which bore a striking.
All the world used to hate him, now they're starting to appreciate him, all because of that strange little plant over there. Observe and here's a fact, everything is landing in his lap. I just cut my hand and do up something on a leg around the car. How happens cause I don't ain't gonna show you never know. One day you're slinging hash, feeling so rejected, lightning crash. You get resurrected, make a splash. Now you raise a big rubby ball, and with a thunder crash, crash kerplunk, zam zoom, zam kazam, zam kazoo, zowie powie, holy cow, that's not my part. Well, power out below, don't I gotta show you never know. I just sung an entire song, should I keep going?
Wait, so hold on. So count or something.
Well, that's what always messed it up.
No, so do Little Shop of Horrors or something.
Little shop of horrors, little shop of terror, bop shabop, little shop of horror, no, 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 little shop of horrors, bop shabop, little shop of terror, watch him drop.
Okay, thank you, Eleanor.
Thank you. Hello. Sorry. Sing, talk. Better.
My name is Bud Stein, I'm with NBC. I came down here to convince you to do a weekly TV show for me. Seymour Krelborn's Gardening Tips. You like it? I love it. For half an hour on Sundays at 4. TV's first home gardening program. You'll make them in, then our ratings will soar.
Okay, thanks, Richie. Neil?
Mushnik and Son sounds great. 3 words with the ring of.
You need to turn on your mic, or someone has to turn it on for you.
It's like.
There might be people sitting here.
Yeah. I have to wait until see who's going to be here.
Okay, it's recording. So tell me what your name is and what you do in the play.
My name is David Gellman, and I play Seymour.
And you look like such a normal person. You don't look like an actor. I don't know whether that's you or what.
I don't think I'm normal, but I'm not an actor. I just do this for fun. It's a special
I've seen you. You're an actor. You're incredible. It was an amazing performance.
No,
seriously, really?
Yeah.
Wow. So how did you end up doing this play?
I've done this is my 4th play. I've already done every play I was in up to now was with Jeff and Yaeli, and this is my 2nd one with Eli also. So I knew when they were advertising they had auditions, and I discovered this play a few months before, and I found it kind of fun. And I found that I could relate to the Seymour character, so I decided to come audition.
How do you relate to Seymour?
Well, not now, of course. Of course, I'm a normal person now. But in previous years, I was a very awkward, socially challenged guy. I could barely talk to girls. I preferred to sit on the corner on my own with a good book and not much more than that. So that's, in a way, I thought I could relate to the character, yeah. And luckily for me, the directorial cast thought so too.
So what were some of the things you liked about the show and being in this cast?
Well, the show in general, I love the music. It's just so much fun. I love singing, which is a problem in musical theater. And the cast, I just couldn't ask for anything better. Great friends, people who are a lot of fun to work with. People who are just like me, musical theater geeks and nerds, and they do this for fun, just like me. So, I feel at home.
Okay, and
go ahead. He has gone above and beyond for this show.
How do you mean?
He's done such a good show. This is his breakthrough performance as the lead actor, and he's done a fantastic, amazing job. Without a doubt.
And what do you have to say in response?
Thank you.
And what about him?
He's in the camera and smile.
Well, He's not a lead yet, but he will be. It's just a matter of just, you know, a chorus line. He'll get good.
We're taking the photo now. Everybody work together.
Okay.
Come towards the edge here. Guys, let's come to the step.
One set.
We said short people in front. So
Netanya, tall people in the back.
What? No, the duo should be together. Maybe the three of us.
Come on, guys. Common sense. That's all on the same level. Guys, quiet. Stop singing. You're making no sense. You can't all stand. Some people have to sit. Some people have to kneel. Nobody can be on the same level as the person behind them.
I like the extreme Rachel.
Richie, sit.
No, see there, Rachel's there. I'll be here.
There, come forward. Yes. Great. Rachel, come here. Come closer. Rachel, come closer. Where's Rachel?
Oh, me.
Is Eliana here? Sarah, come closer to Daniel. Eliana and Dena, come closer to Rachel. No, you were good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Rachel, Daniel, I can't see you at all. Rachel, be here.
Okay.
Where's the camera? Now you've got Miles. No, man. No. I was just looking at it. Do you have space?
Yes. Carl, get in the picture. Come on.
Okay, look. Zoom. Hold on. I got it.
It's a great show. Everyone who sees it loves it. And that's not like even a question. And everyone loves you guys. You guys are a great cast. They love seeing the silliness and the craziness and the puppets and everyone's reactions and the ending, which is like completely unexpected and gives people like a really good way to leave the theater. And hopefully they don't feel it. Okay, so listen, now a few important things. Tonight is going to be, we really want everyone's help. We're a small cast and we want to get everything done so that we can leave here with kavod and easily, and then we can go out, whatever we want. What has to happen is everybody first is responsible for their own costumes. You know what belongs to you and what does not belong to you. If it does not belong to you, then it probably belongs to the JEST and Starcatcher.
If there's anything I need to know, let me know.
Unless it belongs to someone personally, which you should know, then it just goes into a box that's going to the JEST and Starcatcher. We will be here organizing that, but if you have something that goes to JEST and Starcatcher, make sure you put it somewhere that goes to JEST and Starcatcher, like in one of the crates. Okay? After you're done with your costume, come ask me what you can do to help take down the set, and then we put the set into the truck. When the truck leaves, the cars leave for the miklat, we're probably going to unload the set on the street. In other words, there's nowhere for the truck to park, so we literally have to like get everything out with like a line of cars behind us honking, and then the truck will leave, and we'll go put everything into the miklat, and then we will
Special assignment.
Can we finish people's makeup?
We're going to finish people's makeup. The cast party is on Saturday night. Okay?
Thank you.
Well, there's someone devoted on something very big, and we're very thankful for that
Whoever it
person.
is, thank you.
Okay? So, let's stand in a circle. We're going to go on.
Hold on. Sorry guys, quick question. Can I see show of hands of people who want to go out tonight after we try to stand?
Maybe. Wait, before we get to post-show, I had a order a second. Okay, thanks. Guys, first of all, I want to say that we had an amazing cast and thanks to anyone. I do want to say that since we had this like very intense Shabbat with like a lot of talking and laughing and enjoying each other,
Let's take a minute before we start performing to each warm up our own voices. We've done a few warm-ups, so you should know what to do and you know your own body and voices. Like, take that second of getting into concentration and warming up so that you don't like break in the middle of the show. And we really want the energy to be there, so make sure that your body is prepared to do that. Yeah. Breathing and like warming up and counting, whatever it is that you need to do. Yeah. So you're ready and to do the best show that you've done so far. Okay.
Alright. Okay, so Richie and David, you know that you are going to take people in your car to the Miklat, so we can do that.
I don't know who though, so you'll tell me.
Okay, well, yes. But Dooby and Eliana will be in Richie's car. Daniel and Sarah will definitely be in Gellman's car, and then we'll figure out everything else. But everyone else will get there, but those people... What time is it?
I don't understand.
Taking like 5.
Hey, okay, again. And 1, 2, 3, feed me. Again. I'm gonna do something funny and go.
But wait, look at the plant in Scary and Horror.
Okay. Plant, Scary, and Horror.
Just a measly 2.1.
Nice.
That's a brilliant
Thank you.
Neil Turetsky, this was closing night. How did it go?
Mushnik, oh, everything was great. The great energy in this cast, tremendous. Everybody really had a whole lot to do. And I was terrified about being able to sing and dance a little, and with a lot of help and support, sort of got through it okay.
You did great.
And everybody, it's really, I've been in 13 shows before, and I don't think I ever had one where people were so kind of together and supportive, and everybody had really important things to do, and people were cast well. And it's a wild, ridiculous, insane show anyway, so great stuff. I couldn't
Did everything go perfectly tonight?
Just about. There's always a little tiny blip here or there, but not bad.
Audience never knows.
Better and better. No, we did get better and better. And 5 weeks ago, I was thinking of saying I can't do this. I was freaked out. I don't know how to sing. I don't know how to dance, and everybody kind of kept helping and supporting.
You pulled it off.
Became almost passable and not an embarrassment, and great fun. And
just the opposite. You were a real asset.
Yeah, I'm not. I thought I was too old for this stuff. So
No,
you never know.
You're a perfect
know.
Mushnik.
Yeah, perfect Mushnik. There you go.
Okay.
Brooklyn. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey, it's on. Closing night. What do you think?
It was incredible. Closing night was amazing. The energy was great. The audience was fantastic. We filled the house. It was a lot of fun to be here tonight.
It was perfect, no?
It was absolutely perfect. Yeah, and I also made sure I got to see all my favorite parts. So like when the girls are sang "And Jerusalem," and the opening number and the cheering. It was so much fun tonight.
Yeah, I like the Levittown and the Howdy Doody references.
Yeah, so the Howdy Doody one I got, the Levittown one I had to ask Yaeli, our choreographer, about because she's more educated than I am, and I guess she was alive back then.
Yeah, you had to grow up in the 1950s like me. So tell me about the show.
Well, it was an opportunity to work with like the most creative and also fun people in town. It was an opportunity to have a smaller cast, a more intimate cast.
What role did you play actually in making it happen?
I was the behind-the-scenes person, which is new for me, and I just wanted an opportunity.
I saw you in Greece. That's what I know you best for.
Thank you very much.
You were great.
I thank you. I was here to be able to support people that I really believe in and really care about, and a cause that I really believe in and care about, and help to let it happen. And I got to watch people who are really talented and really dedicated and committed make a beautiful show happen on stage. So that was
just one last thing. If the cast is going to be watching this, what's one last word you have to say to them?
The last word. Ooh, I have to come with the last word that's not cheesy. See you in the next show.
I just want to say, woo! The Little Shop of Horrors, best director ever. Best director I've ever had until now. Don't tell anyone else I said.
Okay. This is the outtakes at the end of the show.
Hi, another person from the cast.
I was behind the scenes.
Hi, Keith.
Oh, that's why I don't recognize you. Hi, thanks.
Okay.
Just say how awesome.
Hi, tell me your name, tell me what you did, and tell me about the experience.
Antoine L. Collins, and I played the voice of Audrey too. This is a great experience, such a supportive cast, such a great show. The music was awesome, the dancing was awesome. I couldn't see any of it, but you know, was great.
Well, you'll see this video.
I'll see the video. I can't
So what's it like to be a plant?
You know, I got all of my, it was sort of difficult. It's not as easy as one may think that I'm backstage with the script. It's sort of like I'm getting all of my cues from like musical cues and lighting cues and, you know, but it was fun with the support of staff. And
You didn't actually run the plant.
I didn't run the plant, I just was the voice.
Well, nice voice.
Yeah, thanks a lot.
Okay, thank you. Why am I filming it?
I am Kayla Horovitz, and in this play, I did all kinds of things. I did the interaction stuff.
What does that mean?
Well, we kind of had a splash zone in the audience, the first few rows, and we would kind of splash them or like miss them or talk to them and sort of make them feel a little bit more part of the play.
Isn't that a little bit cruel though, splashing people with water?
It was very, just a tiny bit of water. Like no one was soaking or anything. Like just like a vague feeling. And also I did a little bit of social media things, and I made the cupcakes. I frosted them. Dena baked them.
Nice. So what did you do for social media?
I just started the page, and then we also have like a group for...
Oh, the Facebook page, that was you. Nice
Yeah,
job.
but I didn't post all the stuff on it, I just like checked stuff over every now and then. And then I opened, we also have a group for just the people involved in the play, so if we want to arrange stuff outside the plays themselves, it's very nice to make it like a little community.
Nice. And did you feel at home with everybody?
Definitely. Like a second family, really. Amazing people.
Okay, thank you.
Sure.
Interview? No.
Go help Sarah.
What do I have to do?
You have to tell me what your name is, what you did in the show, and what it was like.
So, hi, I'm Dooby Harvey. I played puppeteer for Audrey 2.
Is this the first time in your life you played a puppeteer?
This is the first time in my life I played a puppeteer.
So what's it like?
It's pretty exciting. It's fun in a way because you don't have to put on makeup or anything. You just show up and you're ready to roll. It's a lot of physical work because some of those plants are pretty big and heavy to work with.
You did all the plants? You were all the plants?
There's 4 plant puppets. I do 3 of them, and one of them is just Seymour dances around with them on stage.
Right.
And I also alternated with Richie Mann doing character or supporting parts. So there were nights where I did puppeteering.
I saw you the other night. I thought you were awesome, by the way.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Richie's good too, but...
Okay, I think you're the last person I'm interviewing, so do you have a final word on the final night?
This was indeed a blessing and an opportunity for me to be in this play. I've been waiting my whole life to do a Little Shop, and I've loved the movie as a kid, and it's a very creative and impressive team, and you know, respect to Eli and Jeff, Yaeli and Flo and everybody else that I'm forgetting right now. Lots of love and respect, and don't feed the plants.
What what is going to take a long time to...
I mean, ask Rami for the 2 smaller ladders.
Do you want these hats pitched or saved for the Rottner cast?
Pitched. Or to you.
You're on screen. Tell me something about the Little Shop of Horrors experience.
Oh my god, it's been horrible. Just kidding. It's been amazing. It's been amazing to have a small, awesome cast, the best of the best. And it's been great fun. It's a fun musical that's mostly just silly and kind of scary, but mostly just silly. And we've had tons of fun bringing it to Jerusalem.
Are you going to miss it?
I'm going to miss Little Shop. I'm going to have this video. I'm going to have all the pictures I took, and I'm going to have all the memories in my heart.
Nice, thank you.
It's been a bumpy, crazy ride, and it's over, but it was amazing.